Die Nacht ist da und wir schlafen in unserem Bett. Wir morgen aufstehen können und zur Cafeteria gehen. Oder zur Leisure Lounge. Oder zum Casino, zum Rec Room. Alles, was sie nicht dürfen, die nicht kämpfen. Denn die werden anscheinend aktuell seit den letzten paar Tagen im Zimmer eingesperrt. Und ich hoffe mal, dass es nicht noch schlimmer wird für die. Aber ich glaube, Hiroko hat da einen Plan. Und es wird bestimmt kein guter sein. Oh, es wäre normal geworden.
Get ready for your 11th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness.
Ei, ei.
Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Ich kann mir nicht vorstellen, dass T-Ray wegbleibt. Der muss irgendwann wiederkommen, glaube ich. Oh, time to get up. Just as I was hoisting myself out of bed and getting to my feet, something interrupted the quiet morning atmosphere. Oh, sounds like somebody's here, but it's quiet. Too quiet. Something doesn't feel right. Wer ist da? I took a few hesitant steps towards the door, then took a deep breath and opened it, only to find... Oh. Oh mein Gott, der Rumi, was ist los? Der Rumi? Is something wrong?
Oh, Takumi, you sweet summer child, you. You really haven't noticed. I'm exhausted. I can't take it anymore. So, hey, you wanna come down with me?
Huh?
Once we're dead, the pain will be gone. We'll finally be at peace. Come on, it'll only hurt for a second.
Let's just die. Die, 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 die,
What? Hey, hold on a minute.
Just kidding, man. Yes, I've seen your face. You've been to Rumi, brah. How was it? I totally had you, didn't I? I thought a nice joke first thing would help cheer up.
That was hardly what I call a nice joke.
Hey!
What are you doing here anyway?
I am on a mission from a glorious leader. She told me to get all the non-fighters together in the cafeteria.
Really? Hiroko's letting them back in?
Yeah. To be honest, though, it's kind of a drag. I think you could help me out? Misery loves company, right? Didn't Confucius say that once?
You've got a weird way of asking for help, but I guess I can give you a hand.
Gracias, muchacho. Now I won't have to go through with my contingency plan. Oh well, there's always next time. Tell Gaku and Tsubasa what's up, alright? Okay, thanks, bye!
The Rumi waved goodbye with a cheery smile, completely at odds with the creepy stuff she'd been saying. I just have to tell Gaku and Tsubasa to come to the cafeteria, right? That should be easy enough. I'd better get going. Ich bin sicher, die sehen nicht gut aus. Abgemagert. Gaku ist hier, ne? This is Gaku's room. After checking the nameplate to make sure, I rang the bell by the side of the door. After a little while, the door slowly opened.
Oh, it's just you. What do you want?
Hiroko said she wants everyone to meet up in the cafeteria.
For real? Us too? Oh, what she want this time? I just know it's nothing good. The girl's got it in for me. And it's not just her either. I bet all of you think us non-fighters are nothing but dead weight.
No, not really.
I said this before, but you guys are the weird ones, you know that. Regular people don't just go from living normal lives to fighting monsters without a second thought.
I get what you mean, but...
Fine. Hiroko wants us in the cafeteria, I'll go. If I don't, I only get worse from you, right? Man, oh man. What rotten luck.
After several dramatic groans, Gaku skulked off in the direction of the cafeteria. Were there weapons for fighting? Ich mein, ja. Don't go thinking I don't know that. I'm not doing this because I enjoy it. I need to tell Tsubasa what's going on first. Tsubasa, wo ist Tsubasa denn? Ach, da ist sie. This is Tsubasa's room. After checking the nameplate to make sure, I rang the bell by the side of the door. Ding dong. After a little while, the door opened with a clatter. Takumi? What is it? I'm on messenger duty. Hiroko wants us all to meet up in the cafeteria. All of us? Even the non-fighters? Yesterday she told us we weren't allowed to leave our rooms. Has she taken that back? Hiroko said that? She's really has been cracking the whip. Who knows? Maybe she wants to apologize? She has been pretty harsh on you guys lately. Come on. You don't believe that. This is Hiroko we're talking about. Yeah, I know. Just so you know, no matter what she does to us, I'm not joining the fight. I can't. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. That kind of stuff just isn't possible for me. Still looking like she might burst into tears at any moment, Tsubasa slunk off in the direction of the cafeteria. Alright, I've done what Darumi asked me to do. I should head to the cafeteria with the rest of them. Why is Hiroko getting us all together, though? I can't imagine I'm going to like what's happened next. Ich habe das Gefühl, es gibt eine Art von Hazing. 100%ig. Irgendwas Schlimmes wird passieren. Da haben wir die Fighter und die Non-Fighter. Alright, everyone's here. I guess now we find out what this emergency meeting is all about. What is Hiroko up to this time?
Hey, can we have something to eat before we start? I'm so hungry, I'm getting stomach cramps.
Of course. I won't want you to think I'm totally heartless. Here's some disposable chopsticks I found in the trash. Feel free to grill them. I'll have them raw if you prefer.
You are totally heartless.
Hiroko, please. Give them some real food. I can't bear to see them like this. Very well. Help yourself to dry bread. 1 per person. Just 1 slice each? We may have surplus food supplies in the refrigerator, but that doesn't mean they're unlimited. We need to use our resources wisely. Wasting them on freeloaders would be the same as throwing them away. Freeloaders? Come on.
That's fair. I've always been a useless freeloader. Even the air beef could probably be used more productively somewhere else.
Let's move on. You're probably wondering why I summoned you here today. Nicht wirklich. Ich habe Angst. Let's see what Hiroko has to say.
Our cast of characters is a little too big, don't you think? Maybe we should make some cuts.
She's really acting like she owns the place now. Guess I can't hurt to get her out though. Weiß nicht. Oh, what is all this about? Not that I really care. Either way, it won't affect me or my dear sister. Oh. Oh. So, why did you ask us to come here? Gaku, Tsubasa, Ima, Gaku, and Shuma, the non-fighters, as we've been calling you. I have decided. You're going to leave the school. Huh?
What do you mean, leave?
You're kicking us out? Kick you out. What a delightful turn of phrase. Yes, I'm kicking you out. And if you won't leave on your own accord, I'll make you. That's all I have to say. Why don't you get going and save us all a lot of trouble? What? Right now? Hiroko, have you lost your mind? Why would you do that to our friends? Why do you think? We've been brought here for one purpose, and one purpose only, to fight. Anyone who can't, or won't, do that has no place here. So why not get rid of them? If the invaders get distracted by hunting them down, and the ruins outside, at least they'll be serving a purpose. What? As decoys? Try to stay alive as long as you can. The less time the invaders spend on the school, the better.
You can't just use us like that.
You should be grateful. I'm giving you a chance to make yourself useful. Even then, I doubt I'd make much difference. I'll just get stepped on like the cockroach I am, and that'll be the end of it.
Hiroko, are you for real right now?
You can't go through with this. It's going too far. Don't waste my time with meaningless objections. I'm leaving the school now, and what I say goes. Don't think, don't argue, just obey my orders. But it's so extreme. Can't you go a little easier on us? You really don't understand the position you're in, do you? Let me ask you a question. Why should we be expected to fight to protect you when you do nothing in return? Huh? Well... You see? Now, no excuse. Pack up whatever personal belongings you have and leave.
Seriously, right now?
If such a simple task is beyond you, I don't mind helping you along. I'll make you leave by force if necessary. Wait, Hiroko, please. This is all too sudden. Can't you give them some more time? Time for what? Well, if you spring this on them out of the blue, the lesson won't really sink in, you know. Alright, you've got 5 days. Huh? 5 days. You've got until day 16 to make your choice. Fight alongside us, or leave forever. Just 5 days? Oh. If you do decide to fight, I'll give you a little test on that day instead. I wouldn't want you telling me what I want to hear and going back on it later.
What kind of test?
You'll find out when the time comes. I think that covers everything. As are the rest of you. Remember to stay on guard in case there's an attack today. Okay, eine Frage. Wir sind 4. Warum stürzen wir Hiroko nicht einfach? Wir sind 4. Und sobald wir schon merken, dass Hiroko zu weit geht, stürzt sie doch. Dafür gibt es 4 andere. With her customary brusque attitude, Hiroko said all she had to say and left without another word. It's just so cruel. We're supposed to be comrades, friends.
Yeah, right. I bet you can't wait to get rid of us.
That's not true. If we all work together, I'm sure we can get Hiroko to change her mind.
Come on, man. You really think she's gonna back down now?
We still have to try.
Just let it go, okay? We're getting kicked out. We're getting kicked out. Nothing we can do about it. It makes no difference if it's now or in 5 days. It's still better than being forced to fight.
Are you sure about that? It means once you get outside school grounds.
I know, jeez. It's bad enough that we're gonna die out there. I don't need you reminding me. Whatever, I'm done. The school, this war, the whole saving humanity thing, it can go to hell for all I care. My whole life's just been one long string of rotten luck. Why does bad stuff always happen to me? It better end up as a billionaire or something in my next life. With everything I've been through, I deserve to catch a break.
Still raving to himself, Gaku stomped away, just as unwilling to hear us out as Hiroko has been.
He sure is freaking out, huh?
I think I know how it feels. Not that I'm putting Gaku in the same category as a sniveling woman like me. But I get what it's like to be so totally unsuited for combat that you can't even imagine having to fight for your own survival. Even our peaceful modern-day society was too competitive for me. How am I supposed to cope on the front lines of an actual war? Don't talk like that. You can't just give up. I wouldn't call it giving up. I'm just recognizing my limits. Too useless to live. Too cowardly to die. It's a miracle I even made it this far in life. Well, not so much a miracle as an unfortunate oversight. This is simply nature's way of correcting it. Shuma gave a formal bow and left, making as little noise as possible. Shuma. I get where Yugo's coming from, you know. It's not fair for us to hang back and let you do all the fighting. But doing anything else is really out of the question for me. Seriously, it's just not going to happen. Tsubasa. I think I must have been sent here by mistake or something. It was probably only a matter of time before I got kicked out anyway.
That's the same as saying you don't care if you die out there, you know that?
Yeah, but at least then it'll all be over. At least then I won't have to deal with all these confusing feelings anymore. I could see tears welling up in Tsubasa's eyes. Before I could say anything to comfort her, she was gone too. Oh, we sure do have a lot of Debbie Downers here, don't we? Given the circumstances, I guess it's only natural. You used to be one of us, Mr. Aotsuki. Why'd you have to betray us and join the Battle Freaks? I don't think I betrayed you exactly. What shall we do, brother dearest? Don't worry about a thing, sister dearest. I have a foolproof plan. You do? Yes. But I'm afraid I can't say any more than that. The element of surprise is a big part of it.
Fine, keep a secret. But you know there's still time to change your mind, right?
I don't think so. Even if we do get thrown out of here, that hellish wasteland will be a paradise, so long as I'm with my dearest sister. As such, there's nothing more to discuss. We'll be going back to our rooms now. Be sure to fight with all your might to protect us from the invaders. Aww. The Tsukumo twins left the cafeteria arm in arm, each wearing a different expression, like a pair of sock and buskin masks.
Damn, and a single one of them willing to fight, not even to save their own skins.
I don't think Hiroko was bluffing either. If they don't come around, she really will force them to leave. But 5 days. Isn't there anything we can do?
She gave us that extension pretty easily, don't you think?
Now that you mention it, Takumi barely had to say anything to get her to go along with it.
Maybe she was expecting us to plead on their behalf. This could be another part of her plan. I think Hiroko wants us to use these 5 days to convince the others to join the fight. So that's why she agreed to it right after I stepped in. She was planning to give us that time all along.
We're all just dancing to a tune, huh? Man, that pisses me off.
I don't like it either, but if we want to save everyone, this is the only way.
Okay, but how's that gonna work exactly? None of them seemed like they were gonna budge on this.
Yeah, I wonder why they're so dead set against fighting. I can only imagine it must be for personal reasons. In that case, we'll need to get them to share what those are before we can even begin to convince them.
But how? Don't seem like they're willing to spill the beans.
You're right. We need to get them to open up to us first. I have an idea. Why don't we sneak them some food? Food? Yeah, I'm sure they're all starving. If we can fill their bellies, there's a chance we can get them to open up to us a little.
Tempt them with some bait, huh? Sounds like a plan. At least it's simple.
So we gain their trust with food and then they try to convince them to fight? And then try to convince them to fight?
Sounds like a major hassle. Alright, who do we got to do this?
In response, all eyes in the room turned towards me. I should have seen this coming. Alright, I'll do it. Sorry, but you heard Ima. They are all considering me a traitor. I probably won't get anywhere with them.
All this subtlety and planning crap ain't really my thing. And you just know their room is only making it worse.
Yay! I didn't even have to come up with my own excuse.
We'll still help you in any way we can, of course.
Yeah, you can count on us. Not that we got anything better to do.
Heck, I'd only reverse your social links with us if you tried to do it all yourself at this point.
Thanks, guys. We got 5 days. Let's make the most of them. So it's up to me to convince the non-fighters to start fighting. I'll work something out. I have to keep believing that. Yay! After taking a moment to outline our goals going forward, Eito, Takamaru, Damumi and I went back to our rooms. Also habe ich jetzt Zeit, mit jedem einmal zu reden? Für jeden Tag? 5 days. Just 5 days to turn everything around. Convince the whole group right away is probably too much to ask for. I should pick 1 or 2 of them to focus on. Tsubasa, Shuma, Gaku, Kaku, and Ima. Those are the 5 I'm trying to persuade. Of the list, Tsubasa seems the easiest to persuade. She doesn't seem as stubborn as the others. If I give her an impassionate plea, she might come around. Okay, the first one I'm going to try to convince is Tsubasa. With that decided, I should head over to her room. I'm sure she's hungry. If I bring her some food, I bet she'll at least hear me out. Das sehen wir dann, ne? Mal schauen. Also wir haben 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, mit denen wir reden müssen. Das wird interessant. Das schaffen wir. Easy peasy. Aber erst im nächsten Part. Ich freue mich drauf. Ich bin auch der Meinung, wir sollten die Hero einfach stürmen. Aber anscheinend machen wir das nicht. Gut, dann nicht. Bis nächstes Mal dann. Ciao.